Some news just coming in. Rama Sene chief Pramod Muthalik has been arrested in Belgaum. Police claim he made an inflammatory speech just before the Mysore riots, and that is what his arrest is in connection to. He's been booked for inciting violence and is expected to be produced at the Udaigiri police station in Mysore. That's the news coming in right now from the south. Rama Sene chief Pramod Muthalik has been arrested in Belgaum. This is for allegedly making an inflammatory speech just before the riots that took place in Mysore. Rama Sene chief Muthalik has been booked for inciting violence in connection with the delivery of this inflammatory speech. And looking forward from here, he is expected to be produced at the Udaigiri police station in Mysore. Now remember, this is a man who has earlier also been booked for the same offences and also for moral policing at a pub in Mangalore earlier on. Now Rama Sene chief Pramod Muthalik being arrested in connection with an inflammatory speech that he made before the Mysore riots. He's been arrested in Belgaum and is likely to be produced at Udaigiri police station in Mysore. He is expected to be booked for inciting violence in connection with an inflammatory speech that he delivered just before the Mysore riots. Remember, the Rama Sene is a group that was allegedly behind the beating up of several young women at a Mangalore pub some months back, an incident that had come in for a lot of criticism, both from political quarters as well as from social activists. This time, Rama Sene chief Pramod Muthalik being arrested in connection with an inflammatory speech. Ashlesha is with us on the phone line. Ashlesha, what details can you give us about this arrest?
Well, what we know at this point in time is that Pramod Muthalik, the Rama Sene chief, was arrested last night in Belgaum by a team of Mysore police. Now, this is apparently on a charge that he is responsible for creating some sort of unrest during the Mysore violence that took place about a week and a half ago in the Udaigiri police limits. Now, this particular team from Mysore has taken Muthalik away from Belgaum. He has been moved to Mysore, where he will be produced before the court, and the court will decide whether to extend his judicial custody or what is to happen next, Niharika.
But Ashlesha, now this is believed to be in connection with an inflammatory speech that Muthalik made. What are the charges he can be booked under?
Well, Niharika, this is not the right time to comment about it because the court has not pronounced its verdict yet. But this is what we understand currently is that this is not just about an inflammatory speech that he had made, but this is also because some people who are part of the Rama Sene might have been responsible for the communal tension that was created in Mysore. Also, what we understand is one particular youth who was arrested in connection with the communal tension in Mysore had apparently said that he was inspired by one of the speeches made by Pramod Muthalik, and that is what inspired him to go ahead and create some sort of violence in the Udaigiri area. And because of this, the Mysore police are seriously looking into this particular allegation and have thus arrested Muthalik, and now he will be produced in court shortly in Mysore, Niharika.
Right, Ashlesha, also not the first time that Pramod Muthalik's role has come under the scanner for such charges. The first, of course, was when the Rama Sene was accused of beating up women at a Mangalore pub.
That's absolutely right, Niharika. In fact, after the Mangalore incident, Pramod Muthalik was not allowed to enter the premises of Dakshin Kannada in Karnataka. But recently, he has moved the court, saying that the court is being unfair in curtailing the fundamental rights of a human being.
Right.
Even the Karnataka state government here was criticized a lot during the Mangalore pub attacks. So Pramod Muthalik has been in the spotlight ever since, Niharika.
All right, Ashlesha, thanks very much for joining us with all those details.